Hey guys, this is Jay, otherwise known as Leafy, joined here with Derrick, aka Protogeist, and this time we're going to discuss tournament etiquette. We thought this would be a good thing to go over given that our monthly is coming up pretty soon. So, without further ado, we're going to go over what you might be able to expect or how you might be expected to behave at certain events and tournaments. To start with, at the beginning, listen to the TOs. Like at the beginning of tournaments, the TOs will usually say like, "Everybody, stop your friendlies. We're about to start." At that point, like if you're in the middle of a game, finish the game. If you were about to start a game, please don't start a game. Because like if you're that guy that starts a game, then the person next to you will say, "Oh, they're still doing a game. They have all their stocks. So we have time for one more." And then
it just creates a domino effect.
Yeah. So, like this, if you're in the middle of one, you can play it, but don't start another one because the TOs need to get stuff moving.
Another one, I'd say be clean, take a shower, eat.
Yeah, hygiene is cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna be all around each other in not an enclosed area, but kind of
It's gonna be a group of roughly at least 30 people crammed, and not really crammed, but like we're all gonna be
in the same area,
making noise and moving around in the same area for like 6 hours.
Yeah, it's already gonna be kind of hot, probably. So at least make it more bearable for the nose.
Yeah. I always have a stick of deodorant in the same bag I have my Wii U, and like every hour I'll take that out and do it. So,
another thing for characters, or just in general, don't make fun of the anyone there. Don't make fun of people for playing a character. Don't get salty at people for playing a character or doing something new in the game. Like, don't do that. That's not worth it.
Like, if someone like picks a character that you don't like, don't be like, "Oh God!" Like, don't, just play the game. And like after that, like, don't say things like, "God, I hate that character." Just.
It's like, just don't do that. Don't get mad at the other player. Okay, so as far as controllers, for people who bring a Wii U Pro controller, first of all, desync your controllers. For any of these wireless controllers, desync your controllers after your matches,
Desync
please.
them 4 times.
Yes, but,
Just catch that?
Yes, I'm a little late. You can always, for the Wii U Pro controllers, you can always take the battery pack out and just put the charger in the Wii U Pro controller and attach it to the Wii U itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It still connects just fine. You can play with it. You just don't have to worry about desyncing. All you have to do is unplug it and you're good.
Yeah.
If you play anything that uses the Wiimote, just take the batteries out of the Wiimote when you're done. That's the fastest and easiest way to disconnect it.
Yeah, use the 3DS, just close it.
Yeah, just close your 3DS or turn it off or whatever.
Yeah.
What else?
If you borrow someone else's controller, please give it back to them. And if you find a missing or like if you find a controller that doesn't belong to anybody, please give it to the TOs. Or if you want to just be like, "Hey, whose controller is this?" That's fine too. But if nobody claims it, give it to us. We'll try to find who it belongs to. Don't smudge people's gamepads. Don't get like spit on them. That's annoying. If you unplug a gamepad from charging, plug it back in when you're done.
For people who this applies to people who get I can't talk. This applies to people who are sore winners and sore losers. If you're a sore winner, or if you're one of those people that you might stroke your ego a little too much when you win, keep that to a minimum, or don't. Actually, just don't do it at all.
Don't dishearten people.
Yeah, don't. You already won. That's good enough praise for you. You already won. They know that. You know that. Don't rub it in their face or anything.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving. If you lose and you feel like you're one of those people who get upset, don't take it out on anybody there. It's not their fault. You lost. You have to man up and get over it.
Yeah, it's just a game.
If you feel like you can't control it that well, walk away and take some time to get over that.
Don't do like kind of like low key things that might bother other people. Like if you win and still like make a remark like, "Man, I really hate your character." Like don't do stuff like that. Like even like if it was a good close match, just be like, "That was a really good game." Just generally just be polite, be a good person.
Yeah. If you okay, so say you play your opponent and you win, and your opponent, says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go tell the TO what happened." I'd be wary of that. I've never seen it happen, but you can never be too careful. I recommend, especially if you're newer to the scene, walk up with your opponent to the TO desk and tell them and have both of you tell us together what happened.
Yeah.
Just so we can more accurately determine who won or not. Like I said, I've never seen it happen, but it doesn't mean that it can't, and it just makes it harder on us, the players, and the TOs to fix that. So,
respect the venue. We're gonna be at a public event.
Yes,
it's a public place, so represent the Smash community in a positive light. Don't
try not to be too rowdy.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's Smash. Hype things are gonna happen. People are gonna pop off, and like people are gonna be like, "Whoa!" That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine when it happens, but
yeah, like we're at a mall, so like we're not saying to have like a library inside voice or anything.
Yeah.
But this is not a house party that's where someone's parents aren't home. Don't be like that.
Yeah. Don't pause.
Yes, don't pause.
We should have pausing disabled on all the side of us, but like in the event that it's not, don't pause. That really throws off the momentum of the game. And if you're like Pikachu in the middle of a quick attack coming back from off stage, there's a good chance you're gonna SD.
And even for those of you who, you're like, oh, well, if I just pause in the middle of the game and we're not recovering, it's still okay. No, because it ruins the tempo of the whole game, and, your opponent might get in a certain rhythm, and you might be comboing or just reading your opponent really well, and then suddenly you pause and the tempo's ruined, and now you kind of have to readapt, and it's just really awkward.
I would say, unless you're playing friendlies, don't taunt. Some people really take that the wrong way.
Yeah, it's probably safer to just not taunt. I mean, if you and your opponent both know each other and you don't care, then by all means do that. I don't care. But if you see your opponent's getting bothered by it, stop doing it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's there to play Smash, so like, don't be shy. Go up to friendly setups and be like, "Hey man, can I get next?" and introduce yourself. Or like, if you see somebody else being really shy, go up to them and be like, "Hey man, you wanna go play some games? Want to go find a setup?" Things like that. Whatever.
Okay, so since we're in a mall, be careful about bringing food or drinks near the systems.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear a horror story about their Wii U being destroyed by a Dairy Queen ice cream. So just be careful. We're gonna have tables probably off to the side.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of tables and chairs. So.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have tables and chairs off to the side. So just eat there. There's no reason for you to be eating at the setups. How can you even eat and play at the same time?
Yeah, like, I mean, if you want to have like a bottled drink that's like underneath your chair or something, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, some people need a good drink before in between games.
Yeah, if you're gonna go get something to snack on, make sure it's not right before your match is up. We're gonna have the link to the bracket up so that anyone can view it if they have like a smartphone or whatever. And I might actually bring a small TV in to display the bracket on as well. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah. So looking into that.
Oh, don't interrupt the players while they're actually playing their bracket games. Like, don't try to interact with them like that.
Try not to interrupt anybody that's like currently doing something. Like, if the commentators are commentating, please don't interrupt that.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
If a TO is in the middle of a game, because some of the TOs will also be playing in the bracket. There's a good chance they'll be playing in the tournament as well. So if they're playing their tournament match, let them have that. Like, they're working hard trying to keep track of everything, so let them at least have their game, and then when they're done with that, you can go over whatever you need to go over with them. But there are going to be several of us, and we're going to make ourselves known at the beginning. So
yep. I think that's it.
Yeah
Just quick little tidbits to remember while you're at our events or any events for that matter.
Be cool.
Just don't be a jerk. Be cool. Be nice. Talk to us. Hang out with us. We're all more than willing to talk with you guys in front, and just casually, or give you guys advice or anything.
Yeah.
You can ask us to play friendlies with us if we're not doing anything.
I don't think I'd really turn one down. Like, why would you turn down an invitation to play?
Yeah.
Unless I had other stuff to take care of. Who knows? I'm probably going to be really busy with it, but
yeah. So, anyways,
yeah.
Man, we're really bad at signing off on these, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Let's just keep doing that. It's a cool dynamic. See you later.